This year, every sale from Sephora and Ulta has me worried because let's face it, when you're on a year-long no-buy, sales are reminders of all the things you can't have. So I wanted to break down the Ulta 21 days of beauty sale that is going on right now. If you want to find out what has me wishing I was not on a no-buy and what I'm meh about, then keep on watching. Hi guys, I hope you're doing really well. It's that time of the year. How did this happen? How did we get to another Ulta 21 days of beauty sale? I feel like we just had one right before 2020 blew up in our face. I can't remember, was the sale right before pretty much the whole country went into lockdown, or was it during? I can't remember when we had the last sale, but I want to say it was like right on the cusp of when this year took a huge turn. It's fascinating to me that we're already at another sale. Is it just me, or did they used to do the sale later in September and now it's for some reason starting August 30th? Or is my I don't know this year, day of the week, dates, months even. This whole year is a blur. I did one of these videos back in the spring because as somebody who's on a no-buy and as somebody who used to shop pretty much every single Ulta 21 days of beauty sale for the past, I want to say 3-4 years, these are the sales that, if anything, I was sure were going to be the hardest for me this year during my no-buy year. And if you're curious to find out what I thought of the spring one, I can go ahead and link that for you. But we're doing now a fall version, I guess. And I have to say, overall, I mean, spoiler alert, I'm not that impressed. We're gonna go through all the products. I have the ad pulled up on my computer and I'm gonna try to go through this faster than I did the first time around. No promises, but we're gonna try to breeze through. But first, if you're new, welcome. My name is Natalia. Clearly, I'm on a no-buy year for the year of 2020. So if you're also doing a no-buy or low-buy, or you just need videos like this to talk you out of buying a whole bunch of stuff just because it's on sale, I have always been that person. Sale, and my eyes just go all googly immediately. So if you don't want to be that person and you need somebody to give you a good old pep talk, then you've come to the right place. Please subscribe and join our frugal family and hit that notification bell if you would like to be notified of my future videos. Let's jump in. We've got 21 days of sales to discuss. So here we go. Day 1, which is August 30th. Most likely I'm not going to post this video on time. I am filming this video the day before the sale starts. My editing ain't that fast. I'm just being real with you guys. But they do have the Benefit Precisely My Brow on sale for 50% off. I want to say this isn't the first time. So for somebody like me, I'm tempted because this year I finally started learning a little bit how to do my brows. I have no clue what I'm doing. I've tried like 2 different pencils that I've had sitting around in my collection. The only thing I do use is the Benefit Gimme Brow, the gel that I've used for years. I would one day really like to try this product, but I'm not crying rivers over the fact that I can't purchase it on Sunday, August 30th, just because I have a feeling I'll find it on sale again in the future. And then they also have the Urban Decay All-Nighter Long-Lasting Makeup Setting Spray called Fave. I have a myriad of setting sprays, and even if they're not this one, oh well. Yes, I think this is probably one of my favorites that I've ever tried. I've tried, I think, travel sizes, but not gonna buy it. And if you have more than 2 setting sprays, you probably shouldn't buy it either. And then we've got the Foreo Luna Mini. It's one of those vibrating devices that cleanses your skin. You know, with Clarisonic now going out of business or folding already, maybe the Foreo is kind of the future even for somebody like me. Not this year, but one day when my Mia 2 dies and I can no longer get any replacements for it. There's also a 50% off the salon at Ulta. I'm in desperate need of a haircut. My hair is so long. I'm channeling my inner Cher today. I've just filmed my 100 subscriber giveaway, so if that's already up, I will go ahead and link it. And if it's not up, if I decide to post this video first, then I will make sure to put it down in the description box as soon as it does post, so that you guys can go and enter that giveaway. It's an exciting one. All right, moving on. Monday, August 31st, we've got 50% off the Beauty Blender Cleanser Solids. I've used these. I very much like them. So if you need a cleanser and you don't have some sort of soap soap around the house that you can use instead, then go ahead and get it, but you know, not a necessity. The Murad exfoliating cleansers, it looks like there's a few different kinds. I really enjoy Murad, and I think I've used one of these cleansers in the past, the one in the orange bottle. I'll try to pop up pictures as I go. I probably should have done the Angie thing, right? The scoochy. I didn't think of that. So let's scoochy, as Angelica Nyquist says. If you haven't seen Angelica's Sunday videos, or any of her videos for that matter, what are you doing? Go subscribe. So yeah, we have the Murad cleansers. I've used one of these before, really liked it. 50% off Dermalogical Rapid Reveal Peel. Don't know anything about it, not buying skincare, have plenty. 50% off Grande Cosmetics Brow Enhancing Serum. Don't need, at least yet, any brow enhancers. This is pretty much my natural brows slightly filled in. I've got plenty of brow. And then the MAC Lipstick Trio is on sale for $27.50. I'm not buying it. I have way too much lipstick, just way too much lipstick. But they have, oh, these, okay, 2 Powder Kiss lipsticks, one in A Little Tamed, which is a mid-tone pink, and one in Work, which is in Cool Red, and a full-size matte lipstick in Marrakesh, which is an intense orange brown. Sound lovely. I do actually like bright lips, but plenty of lipsticks, and MAC lipsticks are really, really good. And back in the day, of course, they were all the rage because it was like the only company that provided you with such a shade range. But by now we have so many lipsticks on the market, including drugstore, that even at the sale price, 3 for $27.50, I mean, that's not bad. That's what, like about $9 each. It's not bad, but don't need it. All right, we've got the next day here, Tuesday, September 1st. We have 50% off the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which is, I think, like their setting powder. I've tried it before in the past. I've gotten my very first foray into some major makeup was me buying a Bare Minerals set where they had like the powder foundation in 2 different shades, the mineral veil, and then what they called, I think, their warmth, which is like their bronzer. Really enjoyed that set, used it to death, ran out of one of those foundations, but we're talking more than a decade ago, I think, by now. So I have plenty of other powders. Then they have the 50% off Maria Badescu regimen kits. I feel like Maria Badescu is always on sale at Ulta, and I used to like some of their products, and I think I have still leftovers of a couple of things. And nowadays, except for that little product with the pink stuff on the bottom and the clear liquid on top, which you dot over your blemishes and they sort of dry them up and make them go way faster, except for that product, I don't really think I'm ever really gonna venture back into the world of Maria Badescu. I've heard iffy things about how good it is for your skin and just the contents, the ingredients. Then we've got a 50% off Lash Food Phytomedic Natural Eyelash Enhancer. See, that is something I would like to try one day, some sort of an eyelash enhancer. There was one that was just part of the Nordstrom sale that I wish I can try one day, but it's like $100 a tube or something, and they had it for buy one get one free, which in theory is an amazing deal, but I was not going to spend $100. And this year, it's not really a product I have in my collection, so technically speaking, right, I could say, well, I'm not going to be bending my rules like that. All right, we've got 50% off a Lime Crime Wet Cherry glosses. Not interested. I'm not really too much of a gloss person, and I have a few, and that's enough to last me probably the next 3 years. 50% off the Ico mascaras. I used to hear some good things about this, but I feel like the Ico mascaras or Ico products in general just don't get any love anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if that means better formulas have come out or just they're not sending out PR the way other companies are, but I really can't tell you guys anything about it. But I can tell you that I have quite a few mascaras, including unopened ones that I should have included in my recent video where I hauled all new products in my own personal collection. I didn't actually go out and buy anything. I went through what I already have, picked out things I've never even opened and used. I can go ahead and link that if you're curious, just to see why I'm not buying anything, because I've got plenty. So yeah, no mascaras needed. I forgot to include those in that video, but I do have quite a few sealed mascaras that still need to be used. All right, we are on to Wednesday, September 2nd. They have 50% off KKW Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I've never really been interested in anything from the Kardashians. I've never watched the show, so I have no idea. I am not into the hype, and I'm sure the ladies will not suffer financially if I pass on their eyeshadow palettes, whether it's during a no-buy or thereafter. If these are great shadows and you want to tell us about them, please do. I'm not against hearing about other new products that I have no interest in. I'm just telling you guys kind of my thought process. For me, it would have been a no even if I wasn't on a no buy, so there's that. 50% off Vital dietary supplements. I'm terrible at things that I have to do daily. You'd think I would be good at them because, you know, concert pianist required a lot of dedication and daily practice all my life, but in pretty much everything else, and even in that sometimes, I just am not a routine type of person. So anything I have to do daily, including take some sort of supplements, is just not my thing. Now this is the only thing that piqued my interest, and maybe I might pick something up because I technically can, and that is they have 50% off the Pathology Posh Peel Pedicure Intensive Foot Peel Treatments on sale on this day. I just used one of these fairly recently, so I no longer have any foot treatments like this, and I do usually do a foot treatment at least once or twice a year. So since it's on sale for 50% off, I might purchase this, which I guess would make it $10 instead of $20. And something like this I would be okay doing even while on a no buy, because technically it is a replacement item. I haven't decided if I'm actually gonna go ahead and do it, but this is a maybe. And then everything else is not something that I can purchase even if I was interested, even though I don't think I am. There's the Kopari coconut deodorant, don't need it. I have a deodorant I use and like for like the past 10 years, I'm good. Tarte Sugar Rush Cake Butter Whipped Body Butter, don't need it. I have plenty of body lotions and I don't even use them on the regular. There's Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. You know, I'm wondering if maybe I even have this as part of a BoxyCharm or something that's still standing in products I will need to use up at some point, but I'm trying to systematically use up my products. So no. Thursday, September 3rd, we have 50% off Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. It has 4.5 stars, seems to be a well-rated powder. I'm sure it's probably good. Don't need it. I have lots of powders. I have one in my pan project and plenty of others to try and then to use up. 50% off Buxom Select Full Force Lipsticks. You know, for somebody that needs some lipsticks or wants to try a new formula, this could be really fun because they're $10 instead of $20. But as I said, I mean, for me, it's so easy to overlook lip products for the most part in general, with few exceptions, just because I know I have so many. So again, even if I wasn't on my no buy, none of these products are really catching my eye. I know when something pulls on my heartstrings now. I know what I would have gone for if I wasn't on a no buy. And so far, honestly, except for practical items such as that Pathology foot peel thing, nothing has spoken to me, or nothing, as Samantha March says, has given me a double take. That's saying something. All right, we've got 50% off Pure Selected Skincare. Again, don't know much about their skincare, don't need more skincare. 50% off Too Faced bronzers. This could have been interesting. I've always wanted to try the light Chocolate Soleil because for so many years everyone of course was talking about the regular Chocolate Soleil, and I always had a feeling it would be too dark for me because I am pasty white. I bronzed myself up because I'm like channeling 70s makeup a little bit and straighten my hair and all that, but really the light Chocolate Soleil with my skin color is where it's at. I have plenty of bronzers. Obviously I don't need it. I don't think I would have bought it even if I wasn't on a no buy. I'm just kind of letting you guys know that yes, there's always that little bit of curiosity in me to try it one day. Then we've got 50% off the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. I really enjoy these. I have a few that I have found at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so I don't have maybe all the latest and greatest shades. I probably have a few that have been discontinued, but I really do enjoy these glitter and glows. I don't use them nearly enough though. So because of that, I would not be getting any more shades. Whatever I have is more than enough, and unless some favorite shade of mine dries up and one day I decide to just replace that shade, I don't think I would be buying any more of these. Plus, if I were to try a liquid eyeshadow right now, it would definitely instead be the Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadow. And as I said, if you haven't watched my giveaway video, if it's already up, you better go. And if it's not, I'll leave a link to it as soon as I post it. All right, Friday, September 4th, we've got 50% off the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I think I've tried a little mini of it and I thought it was fine. I am terrible at giving opinions on mascaras with very few exceptions. I either love a mascara or I'm fine with the mascara. I rarely hate a mascara. Mascara is mascara, and unless it bleeds all over, and I have had a few do that, but very, very few, I can somehow make it work. So I am not one to be really passionate about mascaras. I have, knock on wood for now, pretty decent eyelashes. They curl naturally. So as far as the Monsieur Big, I remember liking it. I don't, it clearly didn't make such an impression on me that I'm still over here dreaming of using it again. So easy pass. 50% off Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Serum or Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrating Toner Mist. These names nowadays. Why can't we just I think I've tried one of these water drenched products from Peter Thomas Roth before. I can't remember if it was one of these or just something else from that collection. And I remember liking it. I in general do like Peter Thomas Roth. I sometimes find his products at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Regularly, these are $28 to $65. They will be on sale for $14 to $32.50. So as far as skincare, again, this is one of those things I can tell you guys you don't need it. And if you already have a skincare routine that works and you have products right now that you're going through that are almost full, or especially if you have a backup of anything, then yes, it's a pretty safe bet that you don't need it. But if you don't have a skincare routine yet, if you're kind of person that never really used anything consistently and you really don't have any products at the moment and you're looking to try something for either the first time or you really haven't found a brand that works for you, then these sales are great. I've in the past tried quite a lot of products from the Ulta 21 days of beauty sales that have become favorites. So when I say, oh, you don't need it, I'm here to discourage everyone from buying anything from the sale. No, of course not. You do what's right for you. I'm just talking about the fact that I have plenty of skincare still stashed away, and until I go through it, I don't need anything. I apologize for the occasional noise. We had rain here in New York City, and I think remnants of the rain are hitting my air conditioner. So every few seconds, if you hear a little loud popping noise, that's what that is. Okay, and then the last thing on Friday, September 4th is 50% off the makeup eraser. I've always wanted to try the makeup eraser. Oh, it looks like it's not just the makeup eraser. It's makeup eraser as well as the Flawless by Finishing Touch and PMD. Is this one of those devices that's like a personal microderm with the different LED technology or something like that? Am I right on this? I've never tried anything like that. I would love to one day, but these are always so expensive. If you know that this is a good one, then yeah, I guess this would be a great time to get it, because instead of 200, it'll be 100 for me for probably quite a while. I'm not going to be able to purchase things like this. It's just too expensive. This is actually really fun. I want one of these one day. It's the Flawless Beauty Fridge. It's a little mini refrigerator that stores your skincare. Is it too much? Is it too bougie? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's ridiculous. I'm sure most people would think it's absolutely, utterly ridiculous. But it's $59.99 regularly, so if they're gonna have everything at 50% off, that means it's only $30. I think if I was not on a no-buy, I may have fallen for this. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy it, but I kind of wish I had one. I'm not gonna lie. I really kind of wish I had one. Anywho, and then we've got the makeup erasers. And yes, I would like to try the makeup eraser one day. All right, Saturday, September 5th. Gotta speed this up. We've got 50% off the Tarte Shape Tape Concealers. You don't need concealer. I own one. I don't like it. I don't know when and how I'm gonna use that thing up. And then they also have the Shape Tape Glow Wands on sale. I don't actually know anything about these, so we're gonna move on. 50% off Tula Brighten Up Smoothing Primer Gel. I've heard of Tula. I'm curious about Tula, but I definitely would not be interested in a primer gel. If it was a moisturizer or some sort of other category of skincare, I would have probably been more interested. And when I say interested, we're talking figuratively. I'm not buying anything this year, guys, except for maybe that Footology foot thing. I'm talking more broad, that even if I wasn't on a no buy, most of this would not be piquing my interest, which is kind of shocking to me. And I just don't know if it's only because the sales are being really repetitive, and they are. So I know that's part of the issue here. Or if it's because my mentality is changing and I'm actually learning from my no buy and I'm able to weed through things and realize what I need and what I don't. I don't know. That's very interesting to me, and I honestly don't know what to tell you guys about that. I can't compare myself to the old me 100% because if I'm in a different headspace, I'm already thinking from a new perspective. But I have a feeling it's a combination, because I have a feeling this sale would just be a bit of a downer for me, even if I was in the throes of my shopping addiction. Okay, Sunday, September 6th. 50% off ABH Luminous Foundation. I can't remember what people say about this. Do people like this? Do you guys like this? Have you tried it? I'm not buying foundations, I have plenty, but in the future, I would like to try some new foundations because I feel like some of the ones I have are either wrong shade or wrong formula or too old, and I have a feeling a lot of my foundations are gonna have to either get used up real fast or get tossed. So 2021, I might have to start exploring foundations. Obviously, I'm going to do it one at a time, or maybe get samples first if that's a thing stores are still doing. The ABH Luminous Foundation would have probably caught my eye if I wasn't on no buy. For today, we're moving on. Pericone Cold Plasma. I feel like this is always on sale, and I don't know much about it. I've seen it even at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Is this cold plasma thing legit? Because it's expensive. So if you guys use it, can you please let me know, because I've actually been curious for years about this product, and clearly not buying it, but I still would love to find out more about it. 50% off Clinique eyeliners. I have one, I like it. Came in a set that was gifted to me by a friend, and so just a black eyeliner, and I do enjoy it, but since I have that one, I don't need any more. 50% off Dermadoctor Kakadu C Intensive Vitamin C Peel Pad with ferulic acid and vitamin E. These, the peel pads, Peter Thomas Roth has them, First Aid Beauty has them. I wonder if this is kind of a similar product. If so, I usually really like those types of products. So again, if I wasn't on a no buy, right now I don't think I have any of those type of products. I probably would have figured out a way to talk myself into trying this. The only thing is, even on sale, it's $39. So I don't know. All right, 50% off Too Faced Natural Palettes. So these are the eye and the face palettes. You know, I've always been curious about these, especially the face palette, because I remember BoxyCharm included this palette. I think I was like on a break from BoxyCharm during that time, and I was kind of kicking myself. But if I were being realistic, I don't need a palette like that. I have several palettes like that, and I almost never use them because there's just too much in there. What do I need on the daily, even if it comes in a palette? I need a bronzer that's my shade. I don't need 4 different bronzes. I need one blush, one highlight. So if I were to get a palette ever in the future, it really should be with things I'm going to use on the regular and not include any shades that don't work for me. 50% off Dermablend setting powders. I've heard good things, but again, no powder needed. Moving on. Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme and Global Anti-Aging Cell Power Cream. Again, the names. I like Estee Lauder skincare. I've tried very few things, so I can't speak for it too much, but I think there was like 1 or 2 things that I was like meh about, and then there was a few things that I really enjoyed. So I don't know much about this. It's regularly $58 on sale for $29, so it's not that outrageous for a fairly high-end brand, but again, don't need it. The only thing I do remember is I think Estee Lauder's skincare was quite fragranced, and I'm trying to lay off the fragrance when it comes to my skincare as much as possible. I still really enjoy fragrance in my products, but some of it has just become a little too much and too pungent as I get older. Plus, I am eczema prone and I do have psoriasis, so it's just not smart. All right, 50% off Peter Thomas Roth Anti Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. I think I've tried this in a little mini and I was not blown away. Right. Tuesday, September 8th. The first thing I see on here is not for me. I don't wear lashes, and that's 50% off the Lily lashes, the House of Lashes, the velour lashes, and the Blinking Beauty lashes. Now, if you are into lashes and if you're running low, then I'm sure this is probably a fantastic time to stock up, because I've heard from beauty YouTubers who wear lashes that Lily lashes, House of Lashes, and velour lashes all have, I think, great styles. I don't know much about Blinking Beauty, but I can't speak for any of that. I don't wear lashes. Then we've got Juice Beauty, 50% off. I just recently used up a product from Juice Beauty, but not something I see here in the picture, although it might be on sale. I'm not going to go through all the products that are going to be on sale since I'm not going to be purchasing anything. But all I can say is it was okay, but it wasn't mind-blowing. 50% off nude sticks, magnetic matte and luminous eye color. You know, it's fascinating. Nude sticks for a while there really had me interested. There was something about nude sticks that was almost like Glossier's nowadays. It had that appeal of being the cool girl product, like one of those one and done sticks, fresh face sort of look. But I got over it. I never tried anything and I got over it. So this does not spark any sort of excitement from me at all. Then we've got 50% off Lancome's Skin Feels Good Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. Now, tinted moisturizers I do enjoy, especially in the summer. And the only one I was really excited to use at the start of this year and was a newer product to me has already separated. And I will talk more about that in some future video, I'm sure. I was really bummed about that. So at some point in 2021, I will be looking for a good tinted moisturizer with some coverage. So who knows, if it comes back on sale again next year, maybe that'll be its golden moment to land in my collection. On Wednesday the 9th, 50% off the Becca primers. These always go on sale, and I do like the purple one, the First Light priming filter, I think. Then we have 50% off MAC lip pencils in shades Whirl of Soar, and then they also have the Prep and Prime lip primer on sale. I've never tried those two shades. I know they're cult favorites and I'd be curious maybe one day trying them out, but I have plenty of lip pencils. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a women-owned brands, I guess, women founders, on Wednesday, September 9th, and they have 50% off Beauty Bakery, Indie Lee, Jane Iredale, Petite and Pretty, Woma Beauty, and Zoeva. That's kind of cool. And I would like to try some of these brands in the future. I've never tried Woma Beauty. I've never tried anything from Beauty Bakery. In fact, I don't think I've tried anything from any of these brands. That's a shame. Need to support more ladies. What are we on to? September 10th. We've got 50% off the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. Oh, that's interesting because I recently filmed a video where I did a little game, a little roulette game, where basically I showed you guys all of my eye cream samples and let a random generator figure out what order I'm going to use those samples in. And then I'm going to come back and give you guys my first impressions on the samples of those eye creams. And this is one of the samples that I have. I have not used it yet, but if you're curious to find out what samples I have, then I will try to link that video. I will give you guys some thoughts on it once I try out that sample. Now this product, this next product, really caught my eye in the spring. This was one of those products that I was definitely itching to try, and the no buy was kind of tugging at me, and that's the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush and Bronzer Duos. I'm still curious about it, but I have to say that hype has died down over this product, and even though I am still curious about it, it's not tugging at me quite as strongly anymore. I've pretty much gotten over it. I think another half a year to a year and this will be one of those products that will become a distant past. Okay, then we've got Saint Tropez Express Mousse. I don't self-tan, so no need for me to talk about that at all. 50% off Bare Minerals concealers. I would love to know your thoughts on their concealers. Obviously not buying one this year, but I really do need to up my concealer game in the future. I don't feel like I have any in my collection that I'm actually enjoying right now. I would love to try out some new concealers come next year, so this would be a good time for me to start doing some research. So if you have any thoughts, a lot of these products, as we're discovering, keep coming back year after year into the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sales. So if I know that there is a gem somewhere in here, then maybe some other time I will pick it up when it's on sale. 50% off Clarins, Murad, and Shiseido Select Moisturizers. I'd love to try, there's a Murad moisturizer that a lot of people have been talking about recently, but again, not happening right now. And then the Lorac Pro palettes are going to be on sale for $19.50 instead of $39. I know the hype over these has died down. I know everybody used to love the Lorac Pro palettes. I have to be honest, I still love mine. I have the original, the Pro one, and the Pro palette too, and I still love and use both of them. I also love their Mega Pros, and I have quite a few of those. I am a big fan of the Lorac formula. I know it's not everybody's favorite anymore, but it's definitely still one of my favorites. Okay, moving on to Friday, September 11th, there's the 50% off Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencils. These are very nice, and they come in so many shades, and I think a lot of my eyeliners are starting to dry up in general, so if I ever do a big overhaul and I realize that I am almost completely out of eyeliners and these come back on sale again in the future, I'm gonna pick up one or two interesting shades. But I also am curious about a lot of other eyeliners that I've heard things about. So I don't know, I feel like the hype over these is still real, but not quite as real as it used to be. I feel like there's quite a bit more competition now. These eyeliners, while still really good and still a cult favorite, are not the end all be all. In fact, if you have other brands of eyeliners that you prefer to this or that you just love in general, please share that with me. I would love to know. All right, then we also have the 50% off Philosophy Ultimate Miracle Worker SPF 30. I like Philosophy for certain things, but their moisturizers isn't one of those things. I've tried, I think, one or two, and they didn't really agree with my skin, nor did they do much for me. Okay, we have Saturday, September 12th. There's the Kylie Cosmetics lip kits. As I've mentioned before, I'm not really interested in anything from the Kardashians, and I certainly have not heard anything so spectacular over these lip kits, except for maybe when they first released, that I would need to try these out. Then they have the 50% off Maria Badescu Grab and Go travel set. Again, this set I feel like is on sale every single year, and I've already talked about Mary Badescu earlier in this video. 50% off the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Anti-Aging Moisturizer. So before we talked about the Confidence in an eye cream, and now this is the regular cream. I haven't tried it, so I can't speak for it. If you want to share your thoughts on this cream with us, we'd love to hear it. Sunday, September 13th, 50% off Too Faced Hangover Primer and Setting Spray. I really like the primer. I have it. I have not tried the setting spray, although I have seen it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So I think this is one of those products that if I do ever want to try in the future, I can probably find it somewhere at a discount. This wouldn't be something I would feel like I urgently need, because I have plenty of primers and plenty of setting sprays, and I definitely don't have any FOMO over this product. This is something I usually always pick up in these sales, and I have to check if I have any, because if this could be a replacement product for me, actually I maybe would pick this up. These are the Skin Iceland Hydro Cooling Firming Eye Gels. I really like these. I know these sort of single-use products are not great for the environment, and I don't use things like this quite as often as I used to, but I still do enjoy them. I'm sorry. Okay, we have the Diamond Platinum Exclusive. So this is only for those that are Platinum or Diamond members over at Ulta, and this is the 50% off the Clinique ID. Is this a foundation? What is this? Let's click on it. Let's see. It's like a whole system of products. They have a base, different colors for different problems, pores or fine lines, fatigue or irritation or uneven skin. This is interesting. I would have to do some more research on this. I don't know anything about this whole Clinique ID system. Obviously, I'm not picking it up, and starting next year, I'm no longer going to be a Platinum member, so I will not be eligible for these sort of perks, but I am curious about it. Okay, we've got 50% off Dr. Brandt Needles No More Wrinkle Smoothing Cream. You know, I have one of those Dr. Brandt Wrinkle No More creams, like in a tub, and I have to say, I've used it a few times. I don't really see any difference, even though it claims to have instant results because it's supposed to kind of like freeze your face slightly or something. I'm not convinced. I'm really not too convinced by these sort of products. Okay, September 14th. What do we have? Stila All Day Liquid Eyeliner. eyeliner. I don't really do liquid eyeliner. I mess it up every single time. I tried to do a little wing with eyeshadow today, and even that I think I did not do a great job of. I gotta practice that stuff because no idea what I'm doing. 50% off Lancome Seals Booster XL Vitamin Infused Mascara Primer. I don't know, these mascara primers, they make my lashes feel a little heavy, and I don't feel like they give enough of a difference for me to justify the discomfort that I feel while wearing them. So there's that. 50% off Buxom, Lipstick Queen, Sarah Hap, and Ofra Select Lip Products. I'm not gonna go through what they are because I've already talked to death the fact that I don't need any more lip products, so we're gonna skip right over that. And then the last thing on this day is the Strivectin face serums. They have two different kinds that are gonna be on sale. Again, I'm not even gonna bother reading up on them because I'm really not interested, and I don't know, Strivectin is not a brand that ever really caught my eye. And if it should be on my radar, then guys, please let me know, because once I do run out of skincare, if that day ever comes, knowing me, I'm gonna wanna try new things. There's certain products that I religiously repurchase, but those are very few and far between. I am one of those people that loves to try new things. So Tuesday, September 15th, we have 50% off the Benefit Cosmetics Boing Cake Lifts Concealers. I don't know anything about these. These good, guys? Please let me know. Dry, crepey eyes. Maturing, dry, crepey eyes with lots of fine lines that concealer always clings to, and that's why I can't seem to like any of my concealers in my collection, because I think I bought all of mine a few years back, and I think my skin is rapidly changing at this point as I am pushing another decade soon. Well, soon. Not that soon, next year. All right, 50% off Crepe Erase Advanced Body Repair Treatment. What is this? Intensive Body Repair Treatment. Is it like a fancy body lotion that's supposed to smooth out your skin and make you look 20 years younger instantly? We're not even gonna spend a lot of time here. We're gonna move on. 50% off Cover FX setting powders. I have a little mini of one of these setting powders, so that is plenty for me. I can go right past. I do like it, by the way. So if you are looking for a setting powder because you don't have one, this is one I think I would confidently recommend. And then we have 50% off a few products from Proactive, Sunday Riley, and Origins. The Sunday Riley and the Origins piqued my interest right now. I would need to look more closely into what is included in the sets, which I'm not going to do today. But if I were shopping for something like that, basically I would need to make sure that I would use all or at least 90% of the products in the set. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to purchase it. Okay, Wednesday, September 16th, 50% off Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine and Vitamin Face Glow Primers. Again, primers, don't need primers. I don't like those Smashbox cult favorite primers, or those silicone-y ones. I've tried two of them. Both of them to me smelled so chemically and artificial, and I hate that very, very slippery feel. I do, however, love the Smashbox. Oh, what is it called? The white, the creamy one. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that primer? It's gonna bother me now, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? That one I like. 50% off Exuviance Performance Peel. I don't know, never tried, don't need more peels right now of any kind. 50% off a bunch of K-Beauty, like different products from K-Beauty. Again, I don't really want to go into great detail over each one of these 6 products. The only thing that looks interesting is the Erborian BB Cream Lightweight Foundation. I've heard good things about it. However, from what I understand, the shade range is basically fair, light, and that's it. So that's not cool. But I mean, it's a Korean skincare brand, so I guess they're maybe only marketing primarily to their own market. Although that's silly by now. Like, K-Beauty is such a big trend. You'd think they would expand their range. September 17th, 50% off Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Formal Mascara. We've talked about mascara. I don't need mascara. I've never actually, have I tried this mascara? Do I have a sample of this mascara? It's possible that actually one of my unopened samples is the Tarte. So if it's not dried up yet, which I've had mascara dry up on me even though I've never opened it before. Has anyone else had that happen? Or is it just me? Was I the only one who waited long enough for even a closed mascara to dry up on me. I think this is one I might have a mini size of. Okay, 50% of Dermalogica Calm Water Gel. Sounds interesting, but I'm not going to explore it further than that. 50% off MAC Select Lip Glass. I have no interest in more lip gloss or glass of any kind. 50% off First Aid Beauty Face Cleanser. Interestingly enough, I love First Aid Beauty, but their face cleanser is the one thing that I'm kind of meh about. I've tried Little Minis. It's nice enough, but it's really nothing to write home about. It's great for sensitive skin, so there's that. I do have a few cleansers still to go through, so we're gonna skip right over that. 50% off ABH Brow Starter Kit. Now see, if this was on sale while I'm starting to explore how to do my brows and I wasn't on a no-buy, then maybe this would have been a nice set for me. What do we have here? We have the Mini Brow Definer, the Mini Dip Brow Gel, the Mini Brow Wiz Skinny Brow Pencil, and the Mini Clear Brow Gel. I have used the Clear Brow Gel, and that is that. So guys, I want your input, because if something like this comes back on sale next year when I'm not on a no-buy, and if I actually use up whatever brow products I currently own, which is probably things I've just received in subscription boxes, to be honest, then this, for somebody like me, I feel like this would be a great way to try a few different products, since I am a newbie and I have no idea what I'm doing. So give me your thoughts. Obviously skipping over it this year, but would be curious to find out more about the products that are included in that starter set. So this is like one of those few things that did just pique my interest as I looked into it further, purely because I just started doing my brows recently, and now I'm kind of curious about how that all works. We've got 50% off Clinique Limited Edition Moisture Surge 72-Hour Hydrator. I've used Clinique skincare products in the past, like their moisturizers and eye creams, and while I don't believe they have the best ingredients and that they are spectacular, I think they're good. And when I used them, which was primarily in college and slightly after that, I think they were great, because I had young skin that just needed a little bit of a hydrating pick-me-up, but nothing drastic, and it worked. I have a feeling if I used it now, I wouldn't enjoy it that much. Benefit 50% off all of their boxer powders. Ooh, you know what I want? I want Cookie. I've always wanted to try Cookie ever since it came out, and now it's gonna be $15 instead of $30. That I would have bought. I would have bought that if I wasn't on the no-buy. I'm, you know, this is what we're here for, so that I'm honest with you guys and so that I talk myself through all this. That's gonna be a day where I have to stay off Ulta. What day is that? This is the world's way of telling me to stay away. As I was about to see what day Benefit's highlighter and Cookie was gonna be on Ulta, my internet went down, my Wi-Fi. September 18th, Friday, September 18th, guys, this is a day I'm gonna need to stay strong. And that is the second to last day. We've reached the end. We have one last day, Saturday, September 19th. 50% off IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer with SPF 50. Is this their CC cream? I have the CC cream. No, this is something else. But their CC cream is quite good coverage for somebody like me. I don't like full coverage, so this sounds like it would be too much for me. Too heavy, too much coverage. This just doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. It looks like it's a day dedicated to IT Cosmetics, actually, because we also have the IT brushes for Ulta, the brush bath, so a brush cleanser. So again, if that's something you need and you don't like using soap on your brushes, I am fine using pretty much anything gentle on my brushes, so I can make do this year with something I have. And then there's also the IT brushes for Ulta. The Airbrush Full Coverage Complexion brush is on sale. I have one brush from this line that I really enjoy. The only thing I don't enjoy, and it was interesting because earlier today I was contemplating using it, the writing totally disappeared off the handle. It no longer says IT Cosmetics for Ulta. And I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because I remember buying it, but like I had to look at it and be like, where is this brush from? What is this one? I don't like when things like that happen. It should last longer than that. It's your brand name. Like, why wouldn't you want that to continue being on the product? But with that little rant over, we are done going through all the products. Now, I know usually Ulta then will do extra things extra perks, extra things for diamond and platinum members that'll pop up the day before. So obviously I can't talk about those today because this is all that I see available on the website, but this gives you guys an idea that I didn't even need a huge intervention this time around. I didn't need to sit there talking myself out of the majority of these products. There's really only a few things that I am mildly curious about, and the only thing that I am not mildly but like really curious about is cookie, because I've always wanted to try cookie. But other than that, I'm good, and I will survive without cookie. I have tons of highlighters. Kind of a bit of a downer, this sale, if you ask me. It's kind of underwhelming. I feel like Ulta 21 Days of Beauty used to have at least a few really exciting, coveted products that were kind of on trend and of the moment. They usually throw in just at least a couple of things that really grab our attention, and then along the way we pick up other things just because. And I don't feel like there's any of that this time around. So unless those are going to be the special perks that pop up, like those too good to pass up sort of deals, nothing here screams I must have it. And that's great for me because it makes it really easy to stay strong during my no buy. I feel like, I don't know, especially with everything going on in the world, they would have wanted to include more lucrative products to get people's money, because I don't know about you guys, but right now, even if I was not on a no buy, amidst everything that's going on this year and just the amount of jobs people have lost, how financially straining this year has been on so many, I think I would have been much more critical of my purchases. I imagine that a lot of other people are like that right now too, so I am surprised that Ulta is not trying to reel us in with some really exciting sales. This is really meh. So yay for me, boo for Ulta. And I think that's it. Just one more reminder to those of you who are new, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. We would all love to have you here. Other than that, I hope that you guys are all doing really well. I hope that you're continuing to stay safe, take care of yourself and those around you. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.